It started way back in 1935 in a place called Akron in Ohio, when an alcoholic stockbroker and an alcoholic surgeon met and did just that. They shared their experience of this illness, which is physical, mental and spiritual. It's a psychosomatic illness, and this is one of the first things that one learns in AA, that this is an illness which is accepted as such by medical associations in this country, in Europe and in the United States.
And how does Alcoholics Anonymous actually help you? How does it work?
It works by the word of mouth process of sharing this experience, but primarily by carrying the message, by sharing this experience with a still suffering alcoholic. Alcoholics have a saying that one strengthens one's sobriety by giving it away.
There must be quite a lot of organisations also to do with alcoholism, but Alcoholics Anonymous, does it help families of people who are alcoholics?
Not directly. Alcoholics Anonymous has a policy of cooperation but non-affiliation with the numerous other agencies that cater for those suffering from the disease of alcoholism. Among these are Al-Anon, which is a sister organisation to help the families and relatives of the still suffering alcoholic, and Alateen, which is a younger fellowship of, as the name implies, teenage people, younger people associated with the alcoholic. Their foremost function, their foremost purpose is to bring understanding, or again, of the nature of the disease and the nature of the alcoholic, because these are two separate things. We can talk about alcoholism and we can talk about the alcoholic. We are not experts on alcoholism.
Now, can anybody come along to a meeting with Alcoholics Anonymous?
Yes. Anyone who is prepared to try to accept that he or she is an alcoholic, and who's prepared to try to stop drinking on the basis of one day at a time, the door is always open. There are no rules, there are no conditions of admission. Alcoholics do not sit in judgment on either alcoholics, other alcoholics, or the still suffering alcoholic, or anyone else come to that.
And they can be from whatever profession, job,
any race, creed, profession, what have you. From I don't know about kings, but from lords to paupers, they've all been through the doors of an AA meeting room at some time or another.
Laurie, can you tell me, I know that in Leeds we're lucky that there is a telephone answering service. Can you tell us about this?
There is a telephone service which is manned by members of Alcoholics Anonymous 7 days a week between the hours of 7 and 10 o'clock. And the telephone number is Leeds 454567, and people ring in asking for help, asking about meetings, and the people on the telephone can then put them in touch with other members, who often, go out to see people to try and help, or get them to a meeting, and it's absolutely marvellous.
Sheila Patchett talking to Donald and Gloria, two members of Alcoholics Anonymous. Remember, the number to ring should you need any help or information about Alcoholics Anonymous is Leeds 454567, and you can phone this number any evening between 7 and 10, that's 7 days a week. Well, that's all for this week. In future we'll be back in 2 weeks' time when the programme will be presented by Leeds Junior Chamber. Until then, goodbye.